Carrier is still shipping hundreds of jobs to Mexico, but tonight a new deal is giving the company an incentive to keep some of the jobs in Indianapolis for the next 12 years. Call 6 Chief Investigator Rafael Sanchez joins us live outside the Carrier plant with all the details of that deal. Rafael?
Erica, good evening. The plan is to keep more than 1,000 people working here at the Carrier plant on the city's west side. Otherwise, there is a big penalty.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
A first step in securing 1,069 jobs at the Carrier plant. The Indiana Economic Development Corporation approved $7 million in tax breaks. The plan set to protect 800 production and office jobs and 269 researchers over the next 12 years. If Carrier does not maintain those job numbers, it would be forced to repay the tax breaks.
These are all performance-based credits. We are the last money in. They don't get it if they don't perform.
Carrier is still moving hundreds of jobs to Mexico, where the state reports there's a $52 million facility ready to go.
Rafael went down to Monterrey, Mexico. They were building the plant, $52 million plant. That was a very big point of discussion with the vice president-elect and the chairman, or the president of United Technologies, about the fact that they'd built this plant. But we'll look at every single deal individually, and we have to have a really hard evidence that the retention is needed, because if not, every company would threaten to leave.
While the talk centered around Carrier, we asked about the 300 Rexnord jobs also on the city's west side. The state says they tried, but were snubbed. Those workers who were hoping or hope that you'll also give out some tax breaks or credits so that they could keep their jobs.
Well, we'll come to the table with anybody. We reached out and tried to get a meeting with Rexnord when they made their first announcement, and I reached out on behalf of the vice president-elect, and at that time, or maybe it was just the governor at that time. No, it was vice president-elect at that time, and also the governor. I reached out to Rexnord to come to meet with the governor. They would not take our phone calls.
Back live here on the city's west side, and nothing new to report on the Rexnord situation, though. Here at RTV6, we continue to ask questions almost every day. As for the Carrier deal, the tax breaks would expire in the year 2026, but under the contract, the state would still be able to hold them accountable for an extra 2 years. Otherwise, Carrier would have to possibly repay some $5 billion in tax breaks. We're live on the city's west side. Rafael Sanchez, RTV6.